Why do men pull away when they fall in love? Falling in love can feel magical, especially for women. It's exciting, joyful, and full of hope. But men often process emotions in a way that's different and sometimes confusing. If you've just had an amazing time with someone and he suddenly pulls away, don't panic. There are reasons behind this behavior, and understanding them can help you navigate the situation. Lesson 1. He's struggling to understand his emotions. For men, falling in love can be overwhelming. It's a big emotional shift, and it may catch him off guard. He might be asking himself a lot of serious questions. What do these feelings mean for my life? Does this mean I can no longer date anyone else? Will I need to change my lifestyle to spend more time with her? How will she fit into my social circle, especially with my guy friends? This internal processing can make him seem distant, but it's not necessarily a bad sign. It just means he's trying to navigate his emotions and what they mean for the future. Stay tuned for more insights on why men pull away and how to handle it. These are just some of the questions he might be struggling with. To figure out the answers, he'll need some space and time to reflect. This can feel frustrating, but being patient is your best move. Allow him the freedom to make the right decision. After all, you don't want to be with someone who's unsure about the future of your relationship. It's not fair to him, and it's not fair to you. Lesson 2. He's afraid of losing his freedom. Many men value their independence and are used to living life on their own terms. The idea of entering a serious relationship can feel overwhelming, as it often involves compromise. To make a relationship work, both people may need to let go of certain habits or activities they currently enjoy. Right now, he might be asking himself questions like, will I have to spend less time with my friends? Will I need to cut back on hobbies like gaming? Do I need to take on extra responsibilities, like getting a better job to support us? Will I still be able to enjoy nights out with the guys? These concerns may seem small or even trivial to women, who are generally more open to adapting and making adjustments for the sake of a relationship. But for some men, the fear of losing their personal freedom can create a sense of hesitation. Understanding his perspective and giving him the space to process these emotions can make a big difference. It shows that you respect his feelings and are willing to build a relationship based on mutual understanding. Men, as we mentioned earlier, handle situations differently than women. If he's pulling away, it doesn't always mean he's not interested. It could be his way of thinking things through. Here's how you can ease his worries. Show him that being with you doesn't mean giving up the things and people he loves. For example, invite his friends over for a casual get-together or plan an evening where you all hang out. You could even treat him to dinner to show that you're willing to share financial responsibilities in the future. These small gestures can reassure him that you're not just a partner in love but also someone who's committed to building a future with him. Lesson 3. He's thinking about the future. If he has strong feelings for you, he might need time to step back and think about the future. When a man brings someone into his life, it often means big changes are on the way. Questions like these may be on his mind. Will we live together? Who will pay the bills, or will we share them? Can I afford things like insurance for both of us? Love is wonderful, but practical matters like finances and lifestyle changes can weigh heavily on someone's mind. If he's pulling away, it might just mean he's trying to sort out these important details before moving forward. Lesson 4. He might not be the marrying type. If you've been hinting about marriage or commitment, he might feel unsure about where he stands. Some men aren't naturally inclined toward marriage, and the idea can feel overwhelming, especially if they haven't fully thought it through yet. It's important to communicate openly about what both of you want for the future. This can help him feel less pressured and give you a clearer picture of where your relationship is heading. Sometimes, when a man pulls away, it might just mean he needs some time to process everything. Marriage is a huge commitment, it's forever. He could be asking himself serious questions. Does he want to spend forever with you? Is he ready for such a commitment? Is he even the marrying type at all? But don't let this worry you too much. Instead, take this time to reflect on your own life. Ask yourself, do I see him in my future? Does he give me the love and respect I deserve? Remember, you are a woman worthy of love, respect, and commitment. If he can't give you what you deserve, why should you wait for him? Lesson 5. Is he unsure you're the right woman for him? Another reason he might be pulling away is because he's questioning if you're truly the one for him. As amazing as your time together may have been, he might be wondering, do we have enough in common to make this relationship last? Will she get along with my family and friends? Life and love are journeys. Along the way, we meet people who shape us. Some stay forever, while others are only there for a chapter. If he's having doubts about you, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Sometimes, it just means you're not meant to be together. Use this time apart to focus on yourself. Think about your dreams, your goals, and what you truly want in a partner. At the end of the day, the most important love is the love you give yourself. And remember, if you have more questions about love, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe to the Love Hub. We're here to guide you through every step of your love journey. Lesson 6. Men process emotions differently. Imagine a man who just had an incredible date. He's overwhelmed, excited, but suddenly, he's pulling away instead of getting closer. It's like when you taste the best dessert ever but then find out it's way too expensive. You step back to think if it's really worth it. If we fail to recognize how men process their emotions differently, we can misinterpret their pulling away as disinterest or rejection. This misunderstanding can lead to unnecessary conflicts, hurt feelings, and even the potential end of a relationship that just needed some patience and understanding. Give him space. Understand that his retreat isn't a red flag but a natural response. Encourage open communication where he can express his feelings without pressure. This approach not only helps in maintaining harmony but also deepens the connection as it allows both partners to respect each other's emotional processing styles. Lesson 6. Men process emotions differently. Imagine a man who just had an incredible date. He's overwhelmed, excited, but suddenly, he's pulling away instead of getting closer. It's like when you taste the best dessert ever but then find out it's way too expensive. You step back to think if it's really worth it. If we fail to recognize how men process their emotions differently, we can misinterpret their pulling away as disinterest or rejection. This misunderstanding can lead to unnecessary conflicts, hurt feelings, and even the potential end of a relationship that just needed some patience and understanding. Give him space. Understand that his retreat isn't a red flag but a natural response. Encourage open communication where he can express his feelings without pressure. This approach not only helps in maintaining harmony but also deepens the connection as it allows both partners to respect each other's emotional processing styles. Lesson 7. Assessing future responsibilities. When men fall in love, thinking about the future becomes a big deal. It's like looking ahead before making a long journey. He might be wondering, will I need to change my daily routines for our relationship? How will we handle our money together? What about my personal space and time with friends? This kind of thinking can make him pull back to weigh his options and responsibilities. Stay tuned for more insights on why men take a step back and how to deal with it. If he rushes into decisions without this careful consideration, he might feel trapped or regretful later. Giving him the time to think about these responsibilities is crucial. It's like making sure you have everything you need before a trip. It prepares you both for a smoother journey together. Lesson 8. Evaluating relationship impacts. When men think about how a relationship might change their lives, it's like they're checking a map before starting a long trip. They might be wondering, will I still have time for my hobbies and friends if I'm with her more? Do I need to change my routines or give up things I like? How will she fit in with my friends and family? Thinking about all this might make him step back to look at the whole situation. Stay tuned for more insights on why men might seem distant and what you can do to help. If he doesn't think these things through, he might feel overwhelmed later. It's important to let him take his time to see how his life might change. This is like making sure you know where you're going before you start driving. It helps make sure the journey goes smoothly for both of you. Lesson 9. Decision-making process. Imagine a man standing in front of a complex puzzle, each piece representing a different aspect of his life and future with his loved one. He's just experienced a rush of feelings from falling in love, but now he's pausing, deep in thought. It's like someone who's just run a marathon and is now catching his breath, wondering, what comes next? He's asking himself, do I have all the information I need to make this decision? How will this relationship align with my personal goals and dreams? What compromises will I need to make, and am I ready to make them? This pause in his actions isn't a sign of disinterest but a deliberate, thoughtful process of decision-making. Failing to recognize the importance of this decision-making phase can lead to misunderstanding his need for space as disinterest, possibly causing tension and stress in the relationship. Instead, respect his need for time to think things through. Supportive patience can help him clarify his thoughts and decisions, leading to a stronger foundation for the future of your relationship. Lesson 10. Long-term thinking. Imagine a man gazing at a horizon, where the path of his relationship stretches far into the future. Just like someone planning a lifelong journey, he's contemplating the long-term implications of his love. He might ask himself, how will our relationship evolve over the years? What are our long-term goals, and how do they align? Am I prepared to adapt as we both grow and change? This isn't just daydreaming, it's strategic thinking about a shared future, akin to mapping out a career path or planning for retirement. If this long-term thinking is overlooked, it might be mistaken for hesitancy or fear of commitment. Misunderstanding his deep consideration can lead to unnecessary doubts or pressure that could strain the relationship. Recognize the value of this foresight. Encourage discussions about long-term aspirations and expectations, fostering a partnership that plans and dreams together. This approach doesn't just solve immediate concerns, it builds a framework for lasting unity and success. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Love Hub for more insights and advice. Share your thoughts or questions below, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.